What's up, my fellow Uber and delivery drivers and anybody wanting to learn? Welcome back to the Driverman channel. I'm your man, Jose. Today, I wanted to talk to you about safety in regards to delivery driving if you are a female. In Dayton, Ohio, last year in October, there was a girl delivering to a home, and as the girl was approaching the house, the guy pulled up to her and put a gun to the back of her head, forced her to get back into her vehicle, drive somewhere with him to some remote area, and then proceeded to rob her and then rape her at gunpoint. He did this again later that night. Apparently that first one was early in the morning. Later that night, he attempted the same thing. He used his gun to get a girl to drive to another area as he was about to rape her. Luckily, somehow she was able to get out of the car, ran off, but then he chased her down, caught up to her, and assaulted her anyway. This was 1 week prior to another incident that the police investigated, which they identified was the same guy. A week before that, he had done the same thing. He had put somebody at gunpoint and attempted to rob and rape them. So, what I have to say is for ladies, if you're going to deliver, I would suggest you not deliver in the dark because of, it's just harder to see, of course. So you're more of a prime target. Definitely have mace and maybe one of those safety alarms. But then again, if you're at gunpoint, if somebody's got a gun pointed to you, I mean, really, what can you do? I'd love to hear any suggestions. But as far as I know, I mean, if somebody's got a gun, loaded gun, pointed at you, ready to pull the trigger, there's really not much that you can do at that point. So the best thing that you can do is just prevent that from happening by not delivering in the dark, or if you want to deliver at night, have somebody with you, because that is the advantage to delivery driving over Uber. When you're doing Uber and Lyft, you have to be in the car by yourself regardless. All those seats have to be open. But if you're doing delivery, whether that's food or packages, you can have people with you in the car. So if you want to deliver at night to make more money, I would suggest you have somebody with you. That way, when you're walking up to the house, you're not by yourself. Because, it's an ugly, disgusting world. This guy is going to be in jail for 18 years. This guy was only 20 years old last year when he did this. Young guy. I was kind of expecting when I read the headline it to be like some middle-aged pervert, but no, this was a 20-year-old kid, college age, and he did this to these ladies, and he was sentenced last month, and will spend nearly 2 decades in jail. But by the time he gets out, he'll be basically a 40-year-old man. So he's going to spend his 20s and 30s behind bars. Well merited, doing that to couple 2 or 3 people just trying to make their living. So that's my take on that, guys. Be safe as you possibly can. You never know what's going to happen these days. All right, we'll talk to you again very soon.